welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be looking at Pentatonix's Imagine. This is a song that John Lennon made popular early in the 1980s, just before his passing. And I do remember listening to that song as a child, and it was always a very good, it was a good song. I mean, I would sing along with it in homeroom or wherever we were when it would come on during lunchtime and stuff like that at the school that I was in middle school at. So I'm going to just get started with this, and I, again, wish that you guys, if you find something of interest, just put it into the comments, put a timestamp, because again, this is a community where I say stuff and then you guys pick up on it, or you point out things that I might have missed. You have the conversation about what it is about this song, this video, this group that makes you happy to be a pentaholic. And that's the case with every video that I produce, is that I really love the community that you guys build, and that's the strength that you guys bring, because it's your collective knowledge plus the stuff that I either know or don't know, and we use that to help build this channel into what it has become, and I'm really, really proud of that. And so with that, I'm going to get started right now.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today.
So before Scar picks this up, one of the things that I've noticed about Pentatonix as a group and as musicians is that they will take the people that they have and they will stretch them in amazing ways, especially their basses. Their basses will do amazing things that normally basses aren't called upon to do. So in this particular section here, and it's way early in the morning, so I'm going to try not to approximate what Avi did here, but the part of his range that he's working in is a difficult part of a range for a basso profundo. I mean, his main job is to keep the foundation going, but he's like floating in this area. And the thing that Avi brings to the table just as a human being, and this is true if you watch other videos of theirs, is that he has an aura about him that's very approachable, very friendly, very open, very positive. And so it's really important that when he does sing, he's bringing some of that to the table. Even in Hallelujah, it's more of a pensive questioning of the whole universe, rather than like it wasn't perfectly biting, but there's still a hint of just a skosh of positivity behind it, and that's the thing that he brings to this group, and I really appreciate that. On a technical note, one of the things that I really liked that he did is he did these bends. So as he came to the top, he'd swell into it, and then he'd bend and bend the notes so that it would roll up onto it and then over and off of it. And that just adds a warmth to it, and it's a technical thing that sort of draws me in. I mean, this is an amazing use of that technique, and I'm always floored by them because they do amazing things. And again, we can't not ignore Kevin's beautiful falsetto ooh at the top that came in to make that bend as we moved into the well, I don't know, maybe it's the pre-chorus, but Pentatonix, I don't think does things badly. They're very strategic in how they do things. They're very strategic in how they work with their arrangers and themselves to really emphasize who they actually are, and actually take their talents and stretch it to where it can be. And I really appreciate that. So I'm going to go back a couple of seconds. There we go. So we can catch Kevin doing that beautiful ooh.
Earth's only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No, and no religion too. Oh, imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday.
I love those chords. Again, this is pentatonic, so chords are the thing. But the way that, and again, I was a little, if this was in the early 80s, I was somewhere between like 9 and 12. No, actually, I couldn't have made it to 12 because he was gone by then. But there's a lot of this song that is really chord driven, and that's where pentatonic shines, is that it's very chord driven. And I really love how they do. They use words to reinforce the chords that us older people remember from the original. And so I'm going to go back and show you that section. And it's just a couple of seconds ago, but the thing again, it's pentatonic, so to talk about chords seems really redundant, but the thing is they do such amazing things with using chords to move the arrangement forward.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. We'll be as one. Imagine all possessions.
One of the things, and I'm trying to break this up, is I know that the choruses and the verses end from what I know of the song. The thing is Kirsty and Mitch, and this is, to me, everybody is important in the group in order to make the whole sound, but the way that Kirsty and Mitch are used to pass off melody and to take a section and maximize its value is really, I'm sorry to use a very corporate term there, but they're handoffs. Their ability to start a phrase or to start a section and then to move forward and then just hand it off and have Kirsty or Mitch finish it off. This is very quintessential pentatonics, and if you watch them, it's just amazing to watch them do this. Like, "Oh Come All You Faithful," just right at the scale, hand it off to Kirsty, and she'll just take it all the way home. And it's very strategic to have them work together like that. And Mitch, if there's a voice that I could steal for a day or two, that would be the one that I would probably steal, because it's effortless for him to do that top section, and it's amazing. And if I have another video of this somewhere like 6-7 years ago, or 6-7 years from now, I might just focus just on his ability to just roll off of notes. But if I stopped every time, this video would be like 28 minutes long, and the last couple have been really too much longer than I wanted to have them be. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to go back. The thing that I want to listen to that again because as I always call it, it's sort of the jam session that they do in songs, and this is also a really great jam session, and I just sort of want to see how they do this because it had a very continuous like force to it, and its structure seemed like something about it is just amazing. Thank you. What's awesome about this is that the word one seems to always hit on the downbeat to really emphasize it, and that's the whole point, isn't it? I mean, that's what everybody seems to be fighting for, either to make us one in one way or make us one in another way, or to allow everybody to have their differences and still live together. So you can be LGBTQIA, you can be anything that you want to be, and you can own the hyphens that are yours, you can own your differences, you can own the things that are yours, and still live as one. And that's really the goal. And that's what the song is all about. Imagine a place where all of that is still there, but it really, it is just about you, is that we're all one, and it's just you, and all of this stuff adds to who you are, rather than defines you.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
So again, oops, come on, I can do this. There we go. So again, this whole idea of just being yourself and being one with the universe and being one with everybody else is the dream that John Lennon always sort of strove for. And I mean, it goes all the way back to the 60s. He's a child of the Summer of Love, so John Lennon always would have advocated for that, even when the rest of the world didn't, or the U.S. may or may not have, well, actually over time. But again, this is the whole thing. And Pentatonics, again, to reinforce that, they do their signature, bringing everything to the unison at the end, which we saw in Sound of Silence and other places as well, where they bring it to Amazing Grace, went to unison at the end, I believe, as well. And it's all about bringing everything to that close, bringing everything back to the singular note. And so, with that, I'm going to let you guys go. This is an amazing video, and I do hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I'm doing this on the weekend, so if you're in the weekend, you're in the weekend. If it's during the week, you're hopefully enjoying your time. This probably will get blocked, so it will take a couple of days for this to come out, but once it does, I hope you guys comment, like, subscribe as always. And if you have any comments, please put that in the comment section below. My job is to start conversations. Your job is to continue them. If you like what you like what you like. If you don't like, just that's all good too. So whatever you need, please just put it in the comments below. And you guys, as always, be safe.